Good day, STEM students. So today we're going to discuss about angles. First, we're going to discuss the parts of an angle. So here's the parts of an angle. The first one is the vertex. So when we say vertex, that is the common endpoint of the rays. So meaning to say, yung initial side and yung terminal side ay nagko-connect. Ang nagko-connect sa kanila is the vertex. Okay? And when we say initial side, that is the fixed side. That is stationary. So when we say stationary, yung si initial side, yung hindi umaalis sa pwesto. Okay? So, iwan mo man yan, parang sa buhay, iwan mo man yung isang tao, hindi siya aalis sa pwesto niya. Kung siya ay si initial side. Okay? In a real life. Okay po. So, remember, si initial side lang yung hindi umaalis ng pwesto at hindi ka iiwan. Kung halimbawang iniwan mo siya, na andun lang siya, balik-balikan mo, hindi siya aalis. Okay? And when we say terminal side, kung si initial side, hindi umaalis ng pwesto, si terminal side, ayan yung sobrang gala niya. Okay? So, terminal side is the moving side. Okay? Siya yung nagde-determine kung anong angle yung ibibigay niya. Pero, pwede siyang umikot ng counterclockwise and then clockwise. Remember, si initial side, hindi kayo iwan. Si terminal side, hahanap lang yan ng iba, pero babalikan ka naman daw. Okay po? I hope naintindihan nyo ang initial and terminal. Okay? So now, we're going to discuss naman the standard position. So, how can we say if that angle is in the standard position? Remember, class, the two things. Okay po? If the vertex is at the origin, meaning that is in the standard position, and, not or, and if the initial side is at the positive x-axis. Okay po? So, dapat yung dalawang yon is makita nyo in the given angle. If not, ibig sabihin, that's not in the standard position. Remember that the vertex should be at the origin and the initial side is on the positive x-axis. So, ganun lang kabilis tandaan si standard position. Hindi pwedeng mapunta sa initial kay y-axis. Hindi pwedeng mapunta sa initial kay negative x-axis. Dapat ay positive. Think positive. Kay positive lang tayo. Okay? Next. Okay, let's talk about the positive and the negative terminal side. Okay? Or kung paano ba nagmo-move si positive or si negative. So, pinakamabilis na tandaan, class, when we say positive angle, remember that it moves counterclockwise. Okay? Dapat ang move niya ay counterclockwise. And if that is negative, remember, class, that it should be moving clockwise. Okay? Remember, okay, positive, counter. Negative, clockwise. Positive, counter, negative, clockwise. Yun lang yung tatandaan nyo kung paano sila mag-move. And remember, ulitin ko, si initial side hindi umaalis ng pwesto. Okay? Next. Okay, let us discuss naman the quadrantal angle. So, how can we say if that angle is a quadrantal angle? Class, remember the multiples of 9. Okay? Multiples of 9 lang yung tatandaan nyo para malaman nyo, ay, quadrantal to. How? Remember this. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 63, 72, 81, and then 90. And then, dagdagan nyo lang lagi ng 0 sa dulo. 9, 90. 18, 180, 27, 270. Okay? So, lahat ng number ng multiples kay 90, kay 90 ha, laging add lang ng 0 kay 9, multiples ng 9. Lahat yon ay quadrantal angle, even if that is negative or positive. Okay? How can we say if that is quadrantal? If that angle located at the y-axis or the x-axis. Doon lang yon. Even if maglagpas pa siya kay 360. Okay? Halimbawa, the given is 540. Where can we found that the 540? That is That is at the negative x-axis, right? So, example. So, let's have an example. So, for example, we have 540 degree, okay? We have 540 degree. So, let us graph po this 540 degree. And as you can see, 540 degree is a positive uh, measure or degree, angle, okay? So, therefore, remember that this is our initial side. Okay, this is our initial side. So, from the initial side, let us graph the 540. Isang ikot is 360. So, ilan pa? Let's see. Kapag nagdagdag tayo ng 90, since ito ay 90 degree, di ba? So, that is 450. Kapag nag-add ulit ng another 90 degree, that is 540. So, meaning, ito yung terminal side natin. And as you can see, class, it is located at the negative x-axis. So, therefore, 540 is a quadrantal angle. Okay po? Another given. So, for example, we have negative 630 degree. So, let us graph negative 630 degree. Okay? So, let us use another color. Okay. So, again, class, even if that is negative, our initial is always here. Okay? At the positive x-axis. So, this is our initial side. And since yan ay negative, our moving is clockwise since yan ay negative. So, from here, count tayo, isang ikot na ay 360. Okay? Another 90, that is 450. Another 90, that is 540. And another 90, that is 630 degree. So, therefore, class, this is our terminal side. So, meaning, 630 degree is a quadrantal angle. Okay? Did you get it? Okay. So, next topic tayo. So, now we're going to discuss naman the coterminal angles. Okay? So, as you can see in our figure, these are angles in the standard position that has the same terminal side. So, how can we say if that angles has the same terminal side? Class, kung saan sila parehong tumigil, ibig sabihin, they are coterminal. Okay? So, as you can see, class, the coterminal of 50 degree is 410 kasi pareha sila ng pinagtigilan ng terminal. Okay? So, pwede siyang the given angle could be a positive or negative angle. Pwedeng positive, pwedeng negative. Pero, when we say coterminal, pwede din namang negative yung kunin nyo or pwedeng positive. But, the question is, you are going to find, okay, or determine the smallest positive coterminal of the given angle. So, how? Okay, let's have an example. A bit before that, here's the formula in finding the coterminal of the given angle. Okay? So, all you have to do is to add 360 degree or subtract 360 degree. Okay? So, let's have an example. So, for example, we have 60 degree angle. Okay? So, how to find the coterminal of 60 degree? So, for example, this is the 60 degree angle. Okay? This is 60 degree angle. So, paano po mahanap yung coterminal nito? Okay, ikot tayo ng isa. Ikot tayo ng isa hanggang sa marating natin to. Hanggang sa ma-reach natin to. Okay? Diba, ang isang ikot ay 360. Isang ikot, 360 degree. And we know that this part is 60 degree. So, all you have to do, class, is to add 360 degree lang kay 60 degree. Kasi 60 degree naman na to. So, you need to add 360 to find the coterminal of 60 degree. So, therefore, we have 420 degree as the coterminal of 60 degree. Okay po? That is the coterminal of 60 degree. Okay, another given. to easily understand the topic. Okay? So, for example naman, we have 130 degree. Okay? So, 130 degree, we can locate 130 degree here at the second quadrant. And that is positive, right? So, for example, this is already 130 degree. And we are going to find or determine the coordinate, I mean the coterminal of 130 degree. Syempre, we're going to rotate at exactly one whole rotation. Okay? So 360 na. And then, as you can see, class, this one is 130 degree pa din. So, therefore, you need to add 360 again degree to 130 degree. Okay? So, therefore, the coterminal of 130 degree is 490 degree. Okay? Next, let's have a negative example. So, for example naman, we have negative 50 degree. Okay? So, class, that is negative. Ang hinahanap natin is the positive the smallest positive coterminal of negative 50 degree. So, since yan ay negative, syempre, makikita natin yung negative 50 degree dito. Okay? This one is negative 50 degree. But we are going to determine the positive or the smallest positive coterminal. Paano? Dapat nagkita sila sa isang terminal, di ba? So, from here, class, from the initial side, punta kayo kay terminal side ng negative 50 degree. And that is the smallest positive coterminal of negative 50 degree. Ma'am, paano po malalaman kung anong measure nan? Class, remember, ito ay 50 degree, negative 50 degree. Ilan na lang ang kulang to make it one whole rotation, yung negative 50 degree. Diba, that is 310 degree. Anong ginawa? You just add 360. Okay? So, 360, inad siya kay negative 50 degree. So, which is, eto po yan. Okay? So, we got 310 degree. Okay po? You just need to add only if the given is negative. Okay? Okay, another given. How about naman if our given is 400 degree? Ayan. That is greater than 360. Remember, class, if that is greater than 360, all you have to do is to subtract, okay, to find the smallest positive coterminal. Again, you need to subtract to find the smallest positive coterminal. Ma'am, bakit dun sa kabila ina-add? Class, because that is only a given degree. Wala siyang coterminal. Anong coterminal niya? Wala. Hahanapin mo pa lang. That's why you need to add. Kasi 130, 60 degree is already given. Okay? You need to find the coterminal. Hindi pwedeng ang coterminal ng 60 ay 60 din. Walang nagbago. Okay? Walang nagbago doon. That's why you need to add para malaman yung coterminal. And then for the 400, since that is already 400, you need to subtract 360 to find the coterminal. Okay? So, let us graph po the 400 degree. So, remember that is positive. So, therefore, ang ikot natin ay counterclockwise. So, ang isang ikot ay 360. So, ilan na lang ang kulang to make it 400? 40 na lang. So, therefore, assuming na this one is 40. Okay? So, let us find po the coterminal. Smallest, ha? So, from the initial, kailangan mapuntahan niya din yung terminal ni 400. Ayun, natagpuan niya na agad si terminal. So, ano pong measure nitong part na to? Syempre, that is 40 degree. Paano po malaman kung hindi mag-graph? Just subtract 360 to 400 degree. So, therefore, we have 40 degree. Okay? That is so easy, right? Class, right? Okay? Ganun lang po kabilis kunin ang coterminal. Okay po? Now, let's talk about this angle. let's talk about the reference angle. Okay? So, how to find naman the reference angle? Class, remember, you must know the quadrantal, the angle, the coterminal, and also the reference angle because that is connected to our next topic. Okay? So, class, how to find the reference angle? Class, remember this one kasi ito yung laging nakakalimutan. When we say reference angle, that is a positive. Okay? Positive lang dapat siya and then that is acute angle. Okay? Positive siya and then acute angle. Okay po? Hindi siya pwedeng maging obtuse. Acute nga yung given dyan eh. That's why hindi ka pwedeng magbigay ng given or answer na greater than 90 degree kasi hindi na siya acute. Hindi ka rin pwedeng magbigay ng negative 35 kasi hindi naman siya positive. Therefore, when we say reference, it should be positive acute angle. And paano siya napoform? Laging between. Between kanino? Between siya kay terminal side. Ito yung nagkasasabi ko lang lagi. Terminal. That is always in between the terminal and the x-axis. Hindi positive x-axis as a whole. Ibig sabihin, buong x-axis siya connected. Okay? Hanapin lagi yung x-axis and the terminal to find the reference angle. So, as you can see in our figure, our given is 135 degree. And where is the terminal side? Remember, this is the terminal side. Okay? And where is the x-axis? This one. Diba? So, this is the x-axis. So, you are going to find this one. What is this? How to find 45 degree? Remember, class, that a straight line measures 180 degree. So, therefore, ano yung kulang kay 135 to make it 180? That is 45 degree. Okay? So, therefore, the reference angle of 135 degree is 45 degree. So, let's have an example. Okay? So, for example, we have 68 degree. Okay? We have the 68 degree. Let us grab the 68 degree. Okay? So, assuming that 68 degree is in here. Okay? This is 68 degree. This is the x-axis. Okay? Let's change it. So, remember that this is the x-axis. Okay? And this is the terminal side. Diba? According to the definition of reference angle, the reference angle is a positive acute angle between, okay, between the terminal side, okay, between the terminal side and the x-axis. So, therefore, kung ito ay 68, therefore, ang reference angle natin is also 68 degree. Kasi, sabi nga, that is acute. Hindi naman pwedeng yung kabaliktaran nung isa. Kasi hindi naman na siya acute. Basta, in between siya ng terminal at ng x-axis. Okay? So, another given. So, for example, we have negative 165 degree. Okay? We have negative 165 degree. So, since yan ay negative, that is clockwise, syempre. Okay? Ang ikot natin ay clockwise. So, ito ay 90 degree. Ilan na lang ang kulang? So, dito na lang ay medyo naandito siya. Okay? Naandito medyo yung terminal side. So, ilan na lang yung kulang ng negative 165 to make it 180 degree? Kasi, di ba, ang straight line nga ay 180 degree. So, what is the measure of this? Nasa na? So, what is the measure of this? Ma'am, bakit po yan ang hinanap nyo? O, di ba, class? We're going to find the terminal side. So, where is the terminal side? Ito yung terminal side natin. Where is the x-axis? Diba ito? Wala naman sinabing positive lang dapat. Sabi, x-axis. So, this is the x-axis. This is the terminal side. Ano po ang measure nito? If this is negative 165 degree, ano po ito? This one is, it measures 15 degree. Okay? 15 degree. Ma'am, bakit hindi negative? Eh, di ba nga sabi, positive acute angle. O bakit magagawing negative? Eh, mine-measure mo lang naman yung part na yun. Okay? Hindi ka naman sure kung yan ay negative or positive ang ikot nan. You're just measuring it. That's why, the reference angle of negative 165 is 15 degree. Okay? Ganon lang po kabilis ang reference angle. Okay? O, isa pa. Let's have an example. Okay, last example. So, for example, you are going to find the reference angle of 300 degree. Hala, 300 degree. So, class, this is the initial. Lagi class start kay initial. So, therefore, andito siya. Nandito siya sa part na to. So, if this is 300 degree, class, sabi hanapin. Find the terminal side. So, this is the terminal side and this is the x-axis. Even that is our initial, x-axis pa din naman siya, 'di ba? So, what is the measure of this one? 'Di ba? Since ang isang rotation ay 360 degree, anong kulang to make it 360? Yung 300. The kulang is 60 degree. So, therefore, the reference angle of 300 degree is 60 degree. Hindi siya pwede maging negative. You are just measuring the angle. Okay? Okay po? Hindi natin ina-assume dito kung saan siya nag-start. Basta, you are going to measure only the degree measure. Okay? That's all class for today. So, thank you so much for listening. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. Thank you so much.